Raise undead there, and then throw these zombies at them. The zombies ran through fire, so they're on fire now. Alright, I want to... Another one of these. Alright, Vigil. Bring it closer. Closer. Alright, end turn. Buck, are you going to stream during the PoE 2 League drop event? I don't know anything about that. I mean, I'll be streaming. I don't know if it'll be PoE 2. Alright, they're retreating, so I'm just gonna hit auto, and all the units will unga bunga. And those Arbalest units that are riding on the backs of flying mounts have been very effective. Like, I just wanted to get as many units as flying as possible to be able to cross all the terrible terrain this map offers. I wasn't really thinking about combat, but that's been pretty good too. Alright, no losses. Wiped out. Got 12 thralls from them. And now, because of that battle, the wall's been breached a turn early, and we can go for the city now. Alright, so these are the defenders in the city now. That's fine, I'll keep that. Signet of the Murderer's Mass. Alright, what do you want to do with this city? Burn it to the ground. Vassalize it. Let's vassalize it. I'm gonna take it. Now, we have to prevent them from getting over here and making contact with it, or it could stop the process, I think. If memory serves. Alright, enable road building. Okay. Alright, you were on your way out. Might have gotten too close to that. I hope I did not. Okay, okay, so that city was, I think, one of 2 that she owned. So taking out the second one might get her out of the game, which would be 1 less thorn in our side. Making sure those stay together. Magical wards research is done. Shield. Shuffle research. Shuffle research. Insight revolution. That's what I wanted. Alright, Forge Tower is done here. What do we want here? Bastion's Barricade. Let's get that. Better walls for that city. Alright, magical wards we wanted. Remains of Leandra done. Trade proposal. He wants a province claiming pact. Yeah, that's fine. You can have that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Why are we taking damage? Oh my god. Oh, the tile the dragon ended its turn on has got gloom. The little purple bit there. Ugh. If he had been one tile back, he would not be taking damage. That is unfortunate. Did not see that. Alright, what is this? Scout that got away earlier. Put you back on auto. One of the scouts got caught in the mountains. Feels bad, man. Oh, I got killed too. Rip. I see why you wanted to fly. Yeah, it's like the giant, for example, the army led by the giant that's heading eastward. It's taking it 4 turns to go from one of my bases to another one. Oh, another one of my scouts got caught. All right, we're gonna have to make more scouts. Yeah, on our first attempt at this map, one of the big problems is, like, I might spend an entire turn moving just, like, 3 squares. And I was like, dude, this is awful. And it was because of, like, the gloom terrain, the mountainous terrain, so much of it required so many movement points for the units on foot. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try to make just an army of just flyers. And it's like, some of the dudes I can make, like, right now, if we look at training... So the ones with a bird in the icon, those can use a mount. The ones without a bird cannot use a mount, just because of the type of unit they are. And because of that, I have been putting them in like just ground armies or not using them at all. So like this giant, for example, like this whole army is just ground units. So it's slow. So right now we're spending money to make a road right now to speed up them getting around. Okay, those guys are almost out of that quest area. Alright, start siege. Add siege projects. Onagers. And harass defenders. Okay, so they're sieging that. There's an enemy right there, so we're gonna move northward. Blackwall has produced an obelisk. Okay. Mint. Okay, that's done. Make a scout. And you make a scout, because we just lost a couple. Grab that gold mine. Sanctuary expansion done. 20 mana, 2 knowledge, or 10 mana, 12 knowledge. I think I'll take the knowledge more. Tin wall can expand. How much area is left to go? Quarry. I don't think the city has a quarry yet. Magical wards is done. Alright, so put this enchant on my race so their resistances are slightly higher. More war parties getting sent from the abyss. Good lord, a lot of them. Okay. The mountains in this look like the texture of the wall I had in my bedroom. The little, like, popcorn stuff. Hi. Hey, Internet Spider, what's up? It's funny, it's like, I tried to do a playthrough of each of the campaigns Age of Wonders adds, and we kind of, without really trying to, we ended up doing Archon stuff for this one, because like this was meant to be our Umbral playthrough, and this is the Umbral campaign. But my first attempt at the Umbral campaign with the Umbral spellbook with the Umbral Lord, with the tentacle guy, I lost. And so I ended up using a dragon. And then, like, I picked an Archon tome, and now we've got, like, a dragon leading angelic forces. So I'm still playing the Gloom map, but I lost trying to use the Gloom mechanics. Okay, so it is a good thing we sent this very slow giant walking over here so many turns ago, because the enemy just got here and started destroying some of our stuff. So hopefully this army has no lords or heroes, it's just troops. And it looks like it should be fine. This is still Umbral, the second part of the campaign. This was our second attempt at the second chapter of that campaign. Okay, so they're outside. Where... is that an enemy? I think that's an enemy. It's not an enemy. They're like, yo, what up? I'm like, oh, sorry, my bad. Alright. Okay, so this city is now a vassal. This is like, this was her city. I destroyed the defenses, took it, and I was like, you know, pay me each turn and I'll let you live. That's them. So, let's see. I'm gonna spend some money, some Imperium here. So I gave them a Whispering Stone, and that's gonna start making them like me more and more, but it's gonna take a long time. But that's now friendly territory. Let's see, Empire Development, Magic Origin, Base Unit Upkeep reduced, Pillaging a Province, take one less turn, and yields 20% more rewards. Take that, that could be useful. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, so now the question is, this extra little army right here, what do we do with it? How can it be helpful? It needs a gerb. If we want it to be threatening, we need to get more troops in that pile. Alright. Let's go over here. Prospect that. Prospect that. Prospect that. Prospect that. Alright, Mint is done. You can annex another province. Just take that. New Empire skill available. Don't see another one. Message received. They like you more. Cool. This vassal city's done. Already handled that. Infestation is sending forces. Okay. Alright, end 10. End turn. Yeah, I think in this game there's a maximum of 3 armies can be pulled into a battle on each side at a time. So if you've got 3 really good armies, even if the enemy has 8 armies, they can only fight you 3 of them 3v3 at a time until they run out. So the other little group I had down here, I need to get them some more stuff, because this is one army and then this is just one dude. She is bringing over more troops right now to try to defend this city. Alright. I'm gonna say, AI, use my mana, go crazy, and see what happens. And again, we'll redo it on manual if it goes bad. It did win, but I don't want to accept those losses, so I am going to do it on manual. So, one of the things we did for the siege was called Harass Defenders, and it showed an icon of a guy just throwing a rock. So everybody on their side is slightly injured right now. They have catapult towers, so this city is more built up than the last one. They got a lot more going on here. All right, so doing a little bit of healing on the people that are injured right now. Alright, in turn. Okay, they are doing some healing too. Oh, I think they're Primalist. I just realized. I saw Fury of the Rising Wolf. Primalist was one of my favorite ones to play. If they each have like an animal spirit, and if they get it high enough, if they get the buff high enough, they can do some stuff with it. Oh shoot, I just saw this guy. This guy is threatening. The Druid of the Cycle. Cycle's End. Slight chance of instantly killing an injured target. This chance increases the lower its health, so I gotta watch out for that guy. Hi there, this map has been by far the most difficult for me, wish you luck. What's up, said this? Yeah, this is my second attempt at this map. I got my butt kicked on the first one.
It's invisible dudes!
Breaker down.
Alright, let's work on taking out their catapults. Speaking of invisible dudes, I'm still trying to decide what's on the menu for tonight, chat. Wow, that was only a 20% chance to hit. Lucky! Lay on hands. Maybe move you over here. Can't do any more spells this turn. Alright, end turn. Oh, that was unfortunate. I grouped up for a heal, and then they're like, oh, hey, you're grouped up, and they did a blast. So all those units are on fire now. And they got hit by a catapult. Deponia is still $1 until the sale ends in a few minutes. Hold on, let me tab out. What was Deponia? Chaos on Deponia, that one? There is not a video for the game. Long expected sequel to the critically highly acclaimed and lavishly praised Deponia. The players enters round 2. Chaos and Deponia turns out to be even wacky. Okay, so it seems like you need to play the first game first. Alright. Angel Blast. Alright. Okay, that was either their lord or a hero. It's done. As they ended up winning with the Eldritch Sovereign starting with Gloom Immunity but going full order. Nice. Yeah, my first attempt, I was doing Eldritch everything, just because I was trying out the new DLC. This is attempt 2. And on this one, we were trying Materium and Materium Dragon with Industry. And as you can see, we got a whole lot further. Let's see. Where's this one? Let's see, Hex Pact. Those guys scare me. Start debuffing them. Raise Undead. Alright, turn. Deponia, Chaos on Deponia, Goodbye Deponia, and the Acquiesce Kid to fans, and finally made Doomsday Deponia. Funny puzzle similar to King's Quest Monkey Island. Never played Monkey Island. King's Quest, I have. That was a long time ago. They made like... So, dude, what did I think like 5... I think I played King's Quest like King's Quest 1 was just text. It was just text in DOS. King's Quest... 5, 6, I think I played like 6, 7, and 8 or something like that. Maybe Muck looks like this every day, or maybe it's Maybelline. Hello. Hello, Dennis. Dennis. On the subject of the Steam sale, has anyone who played the OG Halos tried the MCC? I cannot speak on that. There's a bit of damage. Ah, missed. Rip. Let's see. Transfer life again. Ah, man, these battlements are really messing with the line of sight. Dragon Breath. Okay, managing to get a few shots off here. Let's see, who's this? This is the Ritualist character. Okay, that is dead. Blind constricted. Let's see, Catapult's turn. Ooh, I can splash damage a bunch of them here. Nice. Wasn't a lot of damage, but it hit 6 of them. Okay, got some combat casting points left. Do a tentacle back here and start working on chipping down this, unless they send troops back to stop it. That'll kill that catapult next turn. So many feathers, what faction is even that? It's a custom faction. It's ogre people with fast health recovery, and they like using giant hawk mounts. And then I am using only the units that can mount because I want my entire armies to be able to fly. So it's letting me get around the map a whole lot faster. However, a side effect of that is in battle, it looks like everyone's a giant bird. Alright, that's done. But having flying arbalests is pretty cool. They can get around pretty easy. Okay. The unit of theirs I feared the most, I just took out. Whose turn is this right now? Transfer life to that guy. Let's see, Arbalest.
Dropping in to say I received the Mukluk Labs blush. 10/10ths would touch the beakers. Mukluk spin.
Thank you for supporting the channel, Essence. I'm so thrilled to hear that you like them.